What's good, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy Jay Budokai, and we are back with some more discussion videos talking about Sparking Zero once again. Of course, I mean, what else will we be talking about? It's Sparking Zero time. From here to the end of the year, it's Sparking Zero time. So honestly, let's just get right into it. You see the thumbnail, you saw the name of the video. Can Dragon Ball Super manga characters make it into the game? Honestly, I don't know. And you may be thinking, what do you mean manga characters? Well, if you've been unaware, living under a rock for Dragon Ball besides Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball Super kept going in the manga after the Tournament of Power and introduced a couple new villains and some new forms and stuff. You most definitely heard of the new forms for sure. And a lot of new things and new characters that we could see in this game. So like, I really just want to get into it and talk about those characters and what might they be able to do, who they could be, and just show you guys that there's a lot they can still pull from an actual Dragon Ball Super. So if we get right into it, there is 3 characters I'm just going to knock out of the way right now. Easy characters to just get out of the way. Ultra Ego Vegeta, Black Frieza, and then the last one, which might be a surprise, honestly, I think would be really cool to see, is Goku when he fought Moro in like that Ultra Instinct Susanoo, where he got the big key giant around him. He's fighting in that form. I want a giant Goku. I mean, giant Goku like that. I don't know if he's going to fight the whole time like that, but I just want a Goku with that ability. That'd be super sick, honestly. But I'm just saying that Goku would be so sick with that. Honestly, just think about that. I'm gonna put some pictures of it now from the manga if you haven't seen it before. I'm gonna try not to spoil too much from the manga either. If you haven't read it, I'd highly recommend go reading that Dragon Ball Super manga. It gets better. It gets better as you go on throughout the or it gets better past the Tournament of Power. You know what I'm saying? Like anime wise, manga wise, the manga's really cool. Has a lot of differences between the anime and the manga. So if you haven't read the Dragon Ball Super manga, I'd highly recommend reading that from the beginning because there's small differences. Or maybe start in the Goku Black arc. I think everything else is the same. So you start the Goku Black arc, you'll see some cool stuff for sure, 100%, especially in that arc one. But yeah, I think those 3 characters are no-brainers for getting in here. Obviously, those 3 guys are the main 3 that you want to see in this game. If anyone's going to make it from the manga, it's going to be Ultra Ego Vegeta and Black Frieza. Those 2 for sure, if they're going to actually dip into the manga for once. Because I only asked this question because it's really, really weird. Like, the Dragon Ball Super manga is like not touchable for video games or something. I don't know if there's something going on with the licensing or stuff like that. They only can touch the anime when it comes to the games or anything outside of the show. I just think it's really weird that nobody else has any Dragon Ball Super characters in their games, like no official Dragon Ball games that are from the manga. So let me know if there's any characters from, after Tournament of Power manga that are in any games, because as far as I know, there's nobody. So that's a big reason why I'm making this, because I think if this game's going to do it, it's going to be one of the first games to do it because they're putting everyone in the game frame 1. And the first DLC pack is going to be Daima and Superhero. So we're going to see those characters, of course. But after that, they're going to want to do more DLC. I have no idea what they're going to do. They got to bring some characters over from the manga. They're going to have no choice unless they do Dragon Ball Heroes or Infusions. You know what? I'm going to make a whole DLC video talking about the DLC. So I'll yap on that later. Let's keep talking about these DBS manga characters. But yeah, we go on from Black Frieza. We're going to move straight into the next character I think is going to be an amazing fit, and that is Moro. Now, the cool thing about Moro is he might be able to have 2 to 3 forms in this game. Maybe, I know for sure you could have at least 2 that are going to play a lot differently. You could have old Moro when he's like in his true GOAT form. I'm going to put some stuff on the screen, of course, showing you. He looks super sick. I love Moro's design. I love the fur that he has on. I love the big beard. I love the horn, the GOAT look. He's just super sick to me. And another cool thing about Moro is that he has the way to fight. He fights with like the little magic energy waves or whatever. Like, imagine that like in the game, how sick that looks. Just pure waves of energy. Wow. Like as his combos, he might do a couple hits that he pushes you back with the waves, and the waves are actually what it hits, and so it hits you instead of his fist. That'd be like so sick. Like think Gaara and Ultimate Ninja Storm games. Gaara fights, he stashes on you and then he's not actually moving his hands. Well, he is moving his hand, but it's the sand that's hitting you and not his actual hands. That's what I'm talking about. I think that would be super sick to see Moro doing that in the game, and how crazy the energy, like particles and the effects will look so good in this game. And I just want to see that and see Moro and something else besides the manga. I want him to come off the paper, please, because I think he's really cool. And I just think he has so much potential to be a really cool character in the game. And the next guy I want to talk about is most definitely going to be Moro 7-3 Absorb. I think he's going to be super sick because that Moro can copy abilities, so he doesn't really use the energy waves that much anymore. He most definitely is going to be a super sick character because he has the time where he did some of Goku's powers, or should I say Mirus, and gets basically, you know, Ultra Instinct to a point, and he's just going ham fighting one-on-one with Goku and that shit, and that would be super sick as well to be in the game. I just think, I don't know, I just want to see more. Moro's just sick. I'm just shooting out ideas of what we could see with Moro, what his moves could look like, and how different he could be as a character. I think he would be unique. He would be a character that would be a lot different from everybody else we have, I believe. At least him in his old form, but as a way to like change the landscape and all that stuff. And he can absorb energy. So he might be the only person in the game that can absorb energy and power up at the same time. Because the androids can't power up, but they can absorb energy. At least 19 and 20. So I just think that'd be super sick. So on to the next thing. The next character we're going to talk about here is actually going to be 7-3. I just think 7-3 would be a good little fit here. 7-3 is another character I feel like should be added in because, you know, they add all the little characters. They got Kui, they got Frieza Soldier. Do they have Frieza Soldier? I know they got Kui. He basically Frieza Soldier, let's be honest. So they got people like Kui in the game. Throw in 7-3. I think he'd be a good little add-on because he has the ability to copy people's techniques. You know, eventually Moro does get that ability as well while he's in his young form. But still, I think the ability to copy people's techniques are super cool because maybe he can change like one of his blast stocks, you know, the circle super attacks. You can make that to where he does like a absorb or takes your move, or you can make it up his rush down attack at the end, absorb one of your moves from you, and then your regular attack, your wave, is whatever wave they have in that slot. So if he's fighting Goku, he'll get Kamehameha. If he's fighting Gohan, he'll get Maseko. He's fighting Gotenks, he'll get Galactic Donuts or Dai Missile Rods, whatever's on that slot. So if you get what I'm saying, he could be a character that can change no matter who he's fighting and kind of adapt in a way, and like have it to where if you use the ability again, it'll take a new ability from someone, or if it's the same character, it'll just do damage, you know? So that'd be a really cool thing to add, and he'll be a really unique way to play because like he'll be good, but he won't have all of his kit, and hopefully the person you're fighting's kit is cool too, and that move they have is good, and you can use that and hopefully fight against that. But like you can also call him out and clash with him trying to get the rush down on you to get your ability, because that's what he's going to want to do first, is get your ability. There's so many cool ways that make a nice little gameplay loop with him and trying to get a new abilities and just fight. So I think he'd be a really, really cool idea to throw in there, and could be someone that could be like, you know, actually useful and not just some random Frieza Soldier. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I'd rather have 7-3 over Q if he had a choice to pick one for the game. But on to the next one. 7-3 is cool. Let's talk about Mirus. Now, this is one of the most underrated characters in the Dragon Ball Super manga. 100% one of the most underrated characters. He's super cool. He is the person that teaches Goku how to further his Ultra Instinct a little bit in the manga, which is super sick. But he's part of the Galactic Patrol. He is an angel undercover. So if you see him colored, like I'll put up screens of him, like, but he's colored in and stuff, it's kind of obvious that he's an angel. I mean, he's the same skin color and hair color as Whis, and all of them are brother and sister. So I mean, come on. It's not like you're trying to hide it. There you go. It's not like you're trying to hide it. It's pretty obvious, but he's still super sick. I mean, there could be two versions of him. There could be him where he's going all out, and then him suppressed with the gun, and he's like just really fast and uses the staff to fight with, and he's not going all out. I just think he'd be super sick as well. Mirus would be a really cool character, and Mirus is probably the one I want the most off this list because I just think he'd be a cool, fast little guy just going like absolutely ham and have like great counter techniques and just be someone that's one of the fastest characters in the game for sure. Probably up there with Ultra Instinct Goku, like crazy like that. Like, yeah, he's like that. At least full power. Surprised he might be like a little bit slower, you know what I'm saying? He might, because he's holding back on purpose, because he can't go too crazy, because if he's Angel, you go too crazy, they're gonna get rid of him, you know, stuff like that. So I'd most definitely read that. So you can check out Mirus. Mirus is a really cool character. One of my favorite teachers of Goku, and just one of my favorite characters from Dragon Ball Super overall. So those are all the characters that I'm going to be done talking about here for the Moro arc. We're going to move on to the next arc, the Granolah arc. So in the Granolah arc, it's pretty obvious who we're going to want from that. Granolah, the main guy, the main boy fighting in that arc. I'm not going to spoil too much about that, but that boy Granolah is strong. He most definitely can be put in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero so easy, no problem at all, because he has so many unique techniques with like his sniper gimmick and his red eye that can see your vital points and stuff. That could be like one of his blast stocks where he like activates his red eye, and then he hits you for extra damage. When he hits you with a certain key blast, it does a little bit more damage. That'd be sick because he's hitting your vital points. And then he might be able to have a transformation where he has 2 red eyes, and then He's just crazy. He's just doing extra damage with certain moves. Like his ultimate does more damage because of the fact that his ultimate might hit your vital point. That could make more sense. So you can show that he's hitting your vital point in the ultimate. So that could be cool. Like have his red eyes linked to the ultimate in the game, and his ultimate can do more damage. Then his ultimate is going to be doing like 20k. That's just going to be doing damage. So that'd be pretty sick. I think that's a good idea for that character. And they have the little robot on their eye that helps them zoom in and stuff. I know he gets so nasty that he doesn't need it anymore. But, you know, it'd be cool to add on. It'd be a really cool way to see this character. And I just really want to see him once again with Moro. I really just want to see him off the page. I want to see him off the page. He's such a cool character to me. I feel like he was a little wasted in the arc, honestly. But I'm really, really hoping he'll come back. Yeah, I don't really think, but I'm really hoping he does. Because I really would hate to see someone, knowing that this character like this is stuck out here in the universe and we're not getting more of him. So that's all I'm gonna say on that one. Read the Granolah arc. It's good. It's action packed. It's fun. You don't have to wait weeks and weeks and weeks for chapters anymore like I was. Because from week to week, certain chapters, I'm like, brother, oh my god, you get back to the action sometimes. But when it's all out, it's a good read. It's a good read. But next from the same arc, Goku. Not Goku. Ultra Ego Vegeta and Black Frieza are also from this arc. So technically, Black Frieza is at the end. So this arc has a lot of characters, I guess. Next, we're gonna go with the kind of like the last character I'm talking about here, but not like the last character, and that's gonna be Gas. Gas is one of the heaters, and they're kind of like the main antagonist of the Granolah arc. And Gas has two forms we most definitely put in this game. There's a form where he's younger and he's like smaller, where he fights Bardock, which is super sick. He fights Bardock. They keep bringing Bardock and Broly and stuff into the mix of these things, but they actually wrote Bardock in some crazy way. He's pretty sick fighting Bardock. And then you got his full power form where he gets all big. Not like super big. I mean, kind of, yes, that does happen, but like, you know, where he's like normal size, because he's usually a little kid and then he gets stronger and he gets bigger. So I don't want to spoil too much for y'all. I don't want to spoil too much for y'all if y'all haven't read it, but I think he'd be a great fit as well. He's just super strong, and he makes weapons out of key constructs. Key constructs. There you go. He makes weapon with key constructs. So he has like a big hammer at some point, a sword. Not like, I don't think it's not like Goku Black where he makes a sword around his hand. I was like Goku Black with the scythe. Think about it like that, with the scythe. Okay, so he does stuff like that, and I would love to see a character like that in this game. And I just think that'd be super sick, because I really think these characters have a lot of potential to be doing some cool stuff. I really think they have a lot of potential to be doing some cool stuff, and I really want to see them in this game, and they'd be super sick, and I think they'd be super fun to play. I was also going to say Teen Goten and Trunks would be characters we would see 100%, but I think they're going to be in the Dragon Ball Super Hero DLC. There's no way they're going to drop not putting older Goten and Trunks in the game. I don't think they were in for GT, so they got to put them in for Super Hero, because, you know, I'm trying to see an older Gotenks. Please let us fuse into Gotenks. Don't just give us fat Gotenks, because that's what they fuse into in the movie. Give us a real teen adult Gotenks. You could do it. I mean, this game's going to have what if, so you might as well give us Gotenks, because we all want it, and they know we all want that. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. What characters do y'all want to see coming out from the Dragon Ball Super manga? Is there any characters I missed? Is there any other characters that y'all think would fit better than the characters that I was saying? I just really think these are the obvious picks and the easiest picks, and the picks that would probably get the most sales, honestly. But I don't think as many people read the manga as they did the anime, or watched the anime. But still, I think it would sell a lot. I think it would sell very well, because people love, you know, new Dragon Ball characters. They'd be like, yo, who is this? And intrigue people to go read the manga as well. So I think it's a win-win. I think it's a win-win overall. And, you know, we got Dragon Ball Daima and Dragon Ball Super Hero DLC to get through first. And the game's not even out yet, and I'm talking about what DLC will be after that. And I just want to see these characters. All right, I'm just gonna put a little wish list out there, just so that I say it, so that if they're in there and come back to us and be like, told y'all they're gonna be in there, told y'all they're gonna be. Now I said there's a chance. I said there's a chance because it's very slight. I think, and I don't know what else they're gonna do for DLC. You know, we'll talk about that more later. We'll talk about that more later for sure, because I most definitely want to talk about the DLC. But tell me what you guys think. I know I said that earlier, but I gotta stop myself from talking, or I'll just keep talking about this stuff. I love talking about Dragon Ball. Oh, and by the way, I just wanted to say thank you guys for all the support and, you know, all the love we've been getting lately on these videos. It's been awesome. It means a lot. So I hope you guys do drop a subscribe down below. We are trying to reach 500 as soon as possible, preferably by the end of the year. 500 by the end of the year. I think we can do it. You know, we got Sparking Zero around the corner. We've been dropping content consistently. So drop a subscribe and come along for the ride, because we are most definitely going to begin somewhere. And you can go ahead and get your I was here first token or ticket so you can show it off to everyone. Oh, I've been watching since Sparking Zero Boot Camp, you know? Hey, trying to let you win. I'm just trying to let you win before the party gets too crowded, all right? Hope you guys did enjoy the video. That's going to be it for your boy. See ya.